So we're continuing lesson 10.4, talking about solving inequalities as opposed to equalities like we've done in the first 3 lessons. So now, let's try this example right here. I need to get all of my x's on one side, all my constant numbers on the other. So the first thing I need to do, this guy's on the wrong side. So I need to subtract negative 7, excuse me, let me rephrase that. I need to subtract 7 from both sides. So that leaves me with negative 9x. I got rid of the plus 7 by subtracting 7. And if I subtracted 7 on one side, I have to subtract 7 on the other. So 25 minus 7 is 18. Notice I kept the sign the same because I haven't divided or multiplied by a negative number. However, I am getting ready to, because look right here. In order to get this x by itself, I need to get this negative 9 unstuck from him. So I need to divide by, here we go, a negative 9. So when I divide by negative 9, I divide by negative 9 on both sides. And because I'm dividing by a negative number, now I need to switch my sign. So that leaves me with x is, here it is, flip my sign, less than or equal to negative 2. And so here's my number line graph for that. Notice I have a closed dot on negative 2. Negative 2 is included in my answer. X is less than or equal to negative 2. So my negative 2 gets shaded, and everything less than negative 2 is shaded. Okay, now we're going to combine what we've already learned with our previous lessons. We've got to combine some like terms here. So look, I've got a 10x over here and a negative 4x both on the same side. So this plus 21 is the guy who's on the wrong side. So we've combined our x's here to get 6x. We went ahead and wrote everybody down, and now it's time to get rid of this 21 right here. So to get rid of plus 21, I subtract 21. Notice my sign hasn't changed because I didn't divide or multiply by a negative number to solve this. So now to get this x by himself, I need to divide both sides by 6. And because I'm dividing both sides by positive 6, my sign stays the same. So I want you to come over here. I'm not going to give it to you this time. And I want you to graph your number line here. X is less than 6. Alright, so now let's throw some fractions in here. Remember I said the first step is to get rid of our big, bad, ugly fractions by getting a common denominator. And it looks like our smallest common denominator here is going to be 20. So in order to get this to 20, I'm going to have to multiply him by 4, which means I need to multiply him by 4, multiply him by 5, so I have to multiply him by 5, multiply him by 2, which means I need to multiply him by 2. That will give me all common denominators, and as we learned in the previous lessons, when I have common denominators, I can whack them all out, so I'm left with this problem right here. So now I've got the 15 on the incorrect side, so we need to get rid of him by subtracting 15. I want you to go ahead and finish this out. And then once I get him situated, then I need to get this 8 unstuck from this x. So I'm going to divide by positive 8. So determine whether or not that changes your sign, and then make your graph. Don't let this last one be any more difficult. I just need to get the 11x off of this side and combine them over here. I need to get this positive 8 over here and get him so that he's with this negative 1 over here. And then the key is, in anywhere do you divide or multiply by a negative number? If you do, then you change your sign. If you don't, your sign stays the same. And then graph your number line. Alright, so now we're down to a word problem, and before you start groaning, just take the words and put them into a formula that you recognize. I'll help you get started here. They're going to spend $1.25 per bumper sticker, but then they have to subtract 14 cents to pay for the bumper sticker that they're getting it from the company. And that number they want to make $55, so it needs to come out to be greater than $55. Solve and graph on your number line.